Hi, sorry about that. I was trying to get my dog to stop licking his paw. Let's see. Share this out. I don't see anybody in yet. Oh, hi. I'm nothing. How are you? Hi, Jennifer. I'm nothing. What are you guys up to tonight? Hi to the two other people. I'm just trying to get this out on my Twitter. Did either one of you want to come up on panel? Yeah, it was good mukbang. It was good. And to be a simple, like, it's basically just like a shake and bake. You just put the powder in the bag and shake it up and throw it in the oven. Oh, Jennifer, you must be in the UK. What part? Hi, Vegan. How are you? Thanks, Jennifer, for letting people know about it. I don't get very many people in my live. If you can hear a weird noise, it's my dog licking his paw. I can't get him to stop. Vegan, I'm pretty good. I've watched a few of your videos. Mustang, hello, Luna. Mustang, we spent the day in town today. My dad had a doctor's appointment. So I have a video of what we had, like, for 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon. It'll be going up tomorrow. I have to do some editing. Um, but basically, we went to McDonald's, and McDonald's was broke. They couldn't take any orders, so we had to go to someplace else because where we go for medical tests and whatnot, there's only um, one McDonald's. So I'll turn them on later, Luna. So we went to Wendy's, and I had the what's it called, portobello mushroom melt or burger or something. It was pretty good. Really, really messy. And Luna, yeah, I had some comments about the lights, but I had flamingos up behind me before, and I thought it was too late in the fall for flamingos, and it looked bare after I took them down, so I found those and threw them up there. I was thinking of making letters to put under them, like they in Oh, isn't that awful? I can't think of the name of things tonight. The Netflix show. They having 2 6 at Wendy's up in, I don't know what you mean by that, Luna. Oh, two for $6? No. I think that's what you mean. Yeah, it was good mukbang. It was awful messy though. Right, Luna, Stranger Things. My brain's not working today. But I was thinking of doing that if I'm creative enough. So I have a video coming out about this. I'll be putting it up tomorrow. But they had these little mystery bags for the Nightmare Before Christmas, and this is the one I got, the little doggy. Well, hello, Dragon Slayer. I wonder who you would be. Anybody want to come up on panel? Mustang, we put the same tree up that we've had for quite a while. I know Mustang. It's just usually it's associated with because he was born in '73, so that's usually what he goes with. But I don't know where he got the '79 from for that one. Hey, Abandoned Boys, how are you? Oh, Red, I didn't even see you come in. Sorry. Well, it's either Mark or somebody pretending to be Mark. Yeah, Dragon Slayer, come up on panel. Let us know who you are. I'll even put the link in for you. Abandoned Boys, you're good people, so I'm going to put you as a mod. Just, I don't have any mods in here. Anybody want to come up and talk about like the new changes they've done on YouTube and how they think it's going to affect their channel? Mukbang, I know you've got something to say about the changes. Hey DP, how are you? Yeah, I'm getting there, Luna. I've got. Okay, you guys are going to think I'm crazy, but I took a notebook, a little scribbler, I guess you call it, and then every month I have this little chart thing made, and I have the date. I don't even know where my camera is on this thing. There's the date and what move or what video I want to do for that day, and then over here I have if I filmed it, if I uploaded it, and how it went, like if the views were good or bad or whatever. Then, and I never thought to do this to put November's right after it. So anyway, here I did this one for November. So I have the date and at what time that I checked my information, and then I have the number of subs that I have, and if I went up or down, and my watch time hours and how many I went up or down. So a good way to keep track because my memory is crap. Uh, yeah, Mustang, it's going to be hard because from what I hear, excuse me, if you don't have the 4,000 subs, like people are monetized with 1,000 subs, so people that only have, between 1,000 and the 4,000 that you're going to need are going to lose their monetization. Plus the watch time is going way up, and I think I heard like the 10,000 hours or something crazy. Hi, Francis. Uh, Trying to catch up on chat here. Well, Abandoned Boys, I have a lot of free time on my hands, so I wanted something to try and organize myself and try to make sure that I upload every day and whatnot. You're right, Abandoned Boys. There's not a lot we can do about it because there's not they're not gonna change things for us. They're gonna do what they want to do. DP, my memory is crap to think I would need to do something like this. Yeah, well, I always have pens and paper, and I'm a pack rat, so I have lots of scribblers and whatnot. So I just thought I'd start that, and well, it's quite a thick book, so it should last me for as long as I'm doing YouTube. The whole 10K hours and 4,000 hours isn't a part of the new rules from what I was reading. It's been this big rumor since last year. I'm a new YouTuber. I'm just gonna rock it out. Oh, Abandoned Boys, I thought you'd been around for a while. Mustang. I know it's the drinking, smoking emojis and the age restrictions and kids thing. Yeah. Uh, well, obviously there's some people that shouldn't have kids anywhere near their channels. Wink, wink. We all know who I'm talking about. Well, Abandoned Boys, you've been here for 8 months. You're almost ready to have your YouTube baby. Congratulations. Um, the age restriction, I can understand, but there's always ways around it. Oh, hi, Munching and Chatting. How are you? Um, there's a couple of different communities mixed in together here. If you want to, check each other out, I wish you would. I've kind of crossed over from, I guess, the drama community that I started in, where I know Annie or Munching and Chatting, and um, Francis, I think, is from that community, and Mukbang, to like the paranormal kind of exploring community where DP and Abandoned Boys are from. So if you like spooky things and exploring, and DP does a lot of drones. Well, exactly, Abandoned Boys, and it's not like they can go anywhere else on the internet and not find stuff that is worse than what we're talking about. Uh, yeah, Annie, there's a lot of paranormal channels that are really good. Mustang, yeah, and if you're cursing in a video, they said you have to age restrict it. If you don't, they can strike you. Yeah, the new rules take effect. It's kind of BS. Um, Another thing is, if you, there's two different ways you can do it. When you go to edit your video, you can mark it as either, child appropriate content or adult appropriate content, and that's okay. But if you age restrict it the old way, like they used to, where it's marked for 18 and over only, you don't get monetized on that. And let me see if I can find it here. I don't know if I can show it from my phone. Just give me a second. I took a screenshot of it. I thought I did. I don't see it now. Anyway, um, yeah, drinking or smoking. I was watching Gloves Life this morning, and one other channel that there was a topic that comes in 2020. Yeah. Hi, Short Fry. I support the no vulgar swearing. That's never been a secret here. What link are you talking about? The link to come up on panel mukbang? Did somebody want it? The people who curse and say vulgar stuff that are already monetized. Uh, they're probably going to lose it. Well, maybe not lose their monetization, but they won't get credit for the watch time or be monetized on those videos that they have to put in as the 18 plus. Well, my thing, I don't know. I've heard a lot of people talk about it, and it really wouldn't surprise me if they do. But a lot of the bigger channels are going to be in trouble because a lot of the bigger channels, well, if you don't count like Jeffree Star and them, but that Nico Avocado or whatever is, you know who I mean, that does all the mukbangs. You're not going to be allowed to do mukbangs anymore because it's considered inappropriate behavior and whatnot, and they're not going to allow mukbang. No, it's confusing because if you deem your channel as appropriate for kids, you're not going to make any money because kids' videos are not going to be monetized. Uh, so they said they're going to demonetize you if you don't have 4K subs. Yes, that's what I've heard. Is that you'll lose it. Now, anybody that's monetized is hoping they're going to like grandfather them in so that they don't have to reach that. And I don't want to mention any names because I don't want to give anybody grounds to strike my channel for anything. But most of us know somebody that has their channel hidden. They've lost all their watch time. They don't believe me when I tell them that, but they have, because it says if you have a channel that or have videos that are in hidden or private or unlisted, you're not going to receive any watch time for those. Hi, Fupa. Yeah, DP, it's going to get really hard to do YouTube or to make any money off YouTube. YouTube hasn't sent me anything about that. I'm trying to think where I saw it. It is in I can't believe I just kicked myself out of my own live. Duh. Anyway, I was trying to go to the Creator Studio, and when I get there, just bear with me. I'm going to see if I can find what I'm looking for. Give me a second. Hell, you can't make money off YouTube now. I found this just the other night. Now I can't think of where I found it. Is it other features? No. It's somewhere in the Creator Studio. Oh, Annie, you make me laugh. So many different contexts. Yeah, no, that's not what I want to be. What's new and updates, maybe? I don't know where it is, but I saw it here somewhere that it talked about how um, what gives you watch time and what doesn't. And you know we were supposed to replace a Pinky, a 20 horsepower one. We need them pennies, so I. But don't put it in the dishwasher, mukbang. You shouldn't. Can't we get you grandmothered in? So I can't believe there's 10 people in here and nobody wants to come up on panel with me. Exploring with DP, but I know the new rules, a lot of people that were monetized before won't be now when the rules come out. Yeah, especially ones that put a lot of their lives on age restriction. They won't get credit for that time. Hi Holly, how are you? Sure, Fupa. No, Holly, or Luna, I didn't get it yet. Have you tried it? Is it any good? Holly, I'm pretty good. Wonder where that dragon slayer went. Hmm. Fupa, we had a dragon slayer in here. I wonder who it could be. Even put the googly eyes like Mark does. Hi Travi, how are you? Don't forget everybody, check everybody out. Well, Fupa, he's not supposed to be on YouTube. And I think they have a free preview on, don't they, Luna? Like, is it going to be expensive or? Hi, Ko Koi. I haven't seen you around, but you're new. Check everybody out. If you like what they are doing, um, hit the bells and all that stuff. And I heard eventually they're going to increase the sub count goal and watch hours. But they said that channels would not be demonetized. Anybody who reached their goal before the new effect would. Okay. And Shorty Fried, Moto, go eat dinner. Thank you for having me. Much love, everyone. Thanks, Shorty Fried, for stopping by. Be Unique, thanks for stopping in. Give everybody a check out. See if you like what they're doing. We got some good channels in here. Well, Luna, that's not real bad though. $6.99 because, well, you can't get Disney stuff on other things, so. Including the family channels. The only difference is if they post their kids on it, then that video will not be monetized. Yeah. As you can tell, I don't like Disney or anything. No, not at all. I got a question, guys. What kind of dog do you think he was? You think he was a wiener dog? Look at the nose, the ears, how short he is. I think he was a wiener dog. Holly, the advertisement for it shows the Star Wars stuff. I haven't seen the newest Star Wars movie, so I might look into that later. I know, Holly, he's so cute. Where's the bag for it? I did a video on it, but I'll show you guys. They came from the dollar store, and that's what the front of it looks like. And then there's all the different ones you can get. Like there's 4 different Jacks and 2 Sallys and Zero and Oogie Boogie. I really want to get the Santa Claus Jack. Yeah, it's plastic, but it glows in the dark. And they connect together. Like there's a hook on this side, and then there's like a place on this side where the hook would go into. So you can line them up, and then on the top, that there's a raised part there that goes into this part on the bottom, so you could stack them up. But it was $4, but I'm really glad that I did get it. And they had Harry Potter ones there, but they were sold out. It was just the display. Pretty sure everything except Last Jedi. Yeah, I'll check it out later. I've been into watching a series on Netflix, The Yard, is it? It's about a woman that goes to prison. Her husband gets shot, and they blame her for doing it. He was abusive. And, let's see here, what's it called? The Yard. Yeah. It's a foreign film. I'm not sure where it's from. It's like a TV series. And it's pretty good. They It's not subtitled. They dubbed it over in English, but it's pretty good. So it's a women's prison TV show. Hi, Gina's World. How are you? We got lots of different people in here from a couple of different communities. I want to thank y'all again for coming out. Um, Vegan Realist, he does some live streams. Luna does some, I don't know how you describe your videos, Luna. They're kind of funny sometimes. Okay, gotta get my scrap paper in between it. All right, got it wrote down. I'll check that out. Oh, that chicken was really good. They do different flavors of that coating too. The rotisserie one is really good too. But if you like garlic, then get that garlic one. It was like you could smell garlic through the whole house. It almost made your eyes water, but it was so good. And it went really well with the potato salad too. I was going to make homemade salad dressing for the potato salad, but I was just too lazy to do it. I'll do another video on that. No, I didn't see El Camino. I do want to watch it. I've never had garlic and rice. I didn't do a video on it, but I did ribs in the air fryer last night, and they were so good. I put them in on, I forget what the setting, one of the highest settings. Show gum, I'll write that one down to check out too. I put it on in the air fryer, the ribs on the highest setting, and for 20 minutes, and then took them out and put them in a bowl and kind of stirred them around to break them up because they were starting to stick together. Oh, and there's Boopa. And then I put the barbecue sauce on them and then put them back in the air fryer for another 15 minutes. And the edges were crisped up, and oh, it was good. I'll write El Camino down too. Hey, Naughty May Crochet, how are you? Yeah, and I also saw that you can buy a full-size oven that's a toaster oven. Hey, Fupa.
Hello, hello, hello.
How are you?
I'm good. How you doing today, hon?
I'm good. We just got back from town. Dad had to go for a consult for a medical thing, so. And can you believe McDonald's
Hi,
was
Tina's World. So, what'd you go to the doctor? You said?
my dad had to go.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. We went to go to McDonald's for our lunch, and it was broke. Their system was down. They couldn't take any orders.
Oh, wow.
Hi, Sylvia. How are you? So everybody, don't forget to hit the thumbs up, or, well, I guess thumbs down if you don't like what we're doing.
Yes, thumbs down, please.
There was one girl, I don't know why people don't like her. She sounds very sweet, but she got like 100 thumbs down night before last.
Oh, my word.
Like, there was somebody that has a fairly large following doesn't like her, so got all of their people to go in and thumbs her down for no reason.
And I know this person?
And I don't think, Victoria, I think her name is.
Oh, no, I don't know her.
Yeah, I don't know her really. I was just in another live that a lot of them do know her and was talking about it. Because at first they thought she had a bunch of trolls in her live, but they weren't really trolls. They were just people that didn't like her side of things, I guess.
Right. I've been watching I don't know if you know these people, Dr. Fish and Mare Bear.
I didn't know that they were connected. Like, I knew of them individually, but I didn't know they were.
Yeah, they lived together, boyfriend, girlfriend. Well, they were engaged.
Yeah.
Well, you know, on last Friday, she had him thrown in jail for supposedly beating her up. Well, we all believed her. We seen the paperwork, and he was put in jail. He got out on Saturday or Sunday, broke, what is that, temporary restraining order by contacting her. So they had him rearrested, which they just booked him and released him right away anyways. Well, then last night when he got back out, she didn't live stream, which is not like her at all. So we all kind of had a weird feeling about that. Well, then today he uploads a video, which was really strange in itself, but she posted under Mare Bear on that video, it says, "I love you, baby, and I miss you." I thought, oh my good God. After all the support we showed for her and all the beating she said she's taking from him, she's now saying that she forgives him.
Yeah. Well, somebody had told me that she faked a pregnancy not very long ago.
Yes, they've been accused quite often of doing things to create drama. Yeah, there was a supposed, I don't know if it's true or not, fake pregnancy.
Yeah.
I don't know if they faked it or not, but people have kind of proven that they did fake it.
Oh.
I don't think this whole beating her up was fake, because I was on the live stream when the cops actually showed up there and rearrested him. So I do know that that's true. I think he's just giving in and taking him back is all. Well, which, I mean, come on, if he's beaten you 7 times in a year, why are you taking him back?
Well, I can't say anything because I didn't get hit by my ex, but it was pretty bad, and I left and came back here to my dad's at one point, and he convinced me to go back. So I can't say anything about anybody else going back.
Well, I've been in 2 relationships that were physically abusive, but I'll be straight up honest. I was always the one who threw the first punch, and I usually came out better than they did. I mean, not that they couldn't kick my ass, because by all means they could, and they did sometimes. But like I said, I was very much an instigator, and I'm the one that usually threw the first punch. And I always told them, you got to fall asleep sometime, motherfucker. Don't do it in my house, because you're going to wake up to a surprise.
Yeah.
And like I said, I usually came out on the better end of it. So I can't claim to be an abusive woman at all, because, like I said, I always threw the first punch.
Yeah. Well, see, the fellow that I was with, he isolated me because, well, at the time I had a job, I had my own apartment. My son was living with me, but he did his own thing. I did my own thing because he was like 20 at the time.
Okay.
And I had a car. I had all the things that he was looking for in his next victim. Except he didn't realize how old my son was. And I'll never forget the look in his face when my son walked in the door. Because he thought my son was a little kid. Because he likes little kids. But I didn't know that at the time. And he sent reasons for me to have to stay home from work. And yeah, Luna, I have a son. He's 27 now. Anyway, to make a long story short, I ended up losing my job because I missed too much time. My apartment was broken into. My son caught the person that was doing it. I chased him, and he was part of a not so reputable family from that area.
Okay.
The gangster family. And the fellow that was trying to get my son out of the apartment said that if I didn't kick my son out, he'd have this family come back and hurt him.
Oh boy.
For catching the fellow robbing the place. So I had to get my son mad and upset me that he left home. Hi, Jason, how are you? So then I ended up losing my job. So then, of course, I lost my apartment and pretty much everything in it except what I could put in the car. The guy wouldn't even put in my car when I was leaving. So I got the most important things like my great-grandmother's quilt and my cat and things like that. And my dad didn't like this fella, so I couldn't come here. We ended up going to Cape Breton, which was like 4 or 5 hours away, to his mother's place. I thought she knew we were coming. She didn't. She was in bed asleep when we got there. The poor woman, it was horrible. She didn't want us there. But anyway, we stayed there. We got there early September, and we stayed there. I I guess it was January that the guy across the road threatened to kill the fellow that I was with. So we left there and went to an apartment that had no heat at all in January, and it was pretty bad. And then the final straw was Valentine's. He had a curfew from the court for 7 o'clock. At 6:30, he told me he was going to his mother's house. There was no way he could get from that apartment to his mother's house and back by 7. So at 8 o'clock, I called his mother. She hadn't seen him. She didn't know she was supposed to lie for him. And I knew he'd been talking to this other woman because he was telling her. I heard him on the phone with her. He told her that I was a mental patient who was so insane that I thought he was my boyfriend. And he was doing his Christian duty to try and rehabilitate me. But that night, that Valentine's night before he left, he took a razor, put the blade on the coffee table in front of me, and told me to use it before he got home, but not to do it in the living room because he didn't want to clean the blood up off the carpet.
Oh, good God.
So the next day, when he still hadn't shown up home, I called. We were on social assistance. I called them, and they paid for me to get out of there. They wanted me out before he got back.
And how long was that relationship?
From September to Valentine's.
So not a very long relationship.
No, but it was
Action-packed.
several months too long. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, if he had company coming to the apartment, he'd kick me out.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Yeah, he'd make me go like into the fire escape and sit on the stairs until he came back to get me.
Oh, my good God.
Yeah, it was bad.
Well, you're a much sweeter person than me. That would have never got 2 seconds to fly in the air with me because, yeah, I guess I would be more the abusive one in the relationship more than the guy. Not that I'm abusive, but, yeah, help a man who thinks he's putting a hand on me or to try to demean me in any type of way.
His mother didn't like my cat. My cat didn't like her. My cat scratched her once. And if she hadn't put her hand in the cage where my cat was, it wouldn't have scratched her.
Right.
The cat scratched her. So I'm surprised they didn't just right out kill the cat, but they didn't. It was on my birthday. We went to a friend's place and had the cat in the back seat of the car in the little travel cage. And my ex wanted to go down a back road, and I thought it was kind of strange, but I didn't really question too much about it. And he wanted to stop. He took the cat out of the car, the carrier thing, by the scruff of the neck, and heaved her into the woods.
Oh, God.
He said, I hope the effing eagle gets her.
Who did that?
He threw my cat into the woods of Cape Breton on my birthday.
That would have been an automatic fist fight with me.
And it's bothered me ever since.
Good God, I need to start a boot camp for you ladies on how to throw a punch, where to throw a punch to make it hurt the most, and what kind of bullshit not to put up with. No, I don't put a hand on any animal in front of me. It does not go over very well at all.
Well, I mean, I knew I'd never have a hope of getting her back after he threw her like he did.
Right.
If he threw her hard enough, he probably broke a leg.
Oh, God.
Bad. But, yeah, Luna, I should have beat him with more than a sack of potatoes.
You know, if you put a potato in a sock and then wheel it around, it's just like using a brick.
I was watching a video one day, and they were going through a backpack that somebody had given them, and there was a padlock in it, but no key. And the fellow was like, well, why would they have a padlock with no key? And then I told him, is there a sock or like a piece of rope or something? And there was like the paracord. And I said, well, make a loop with the paracord around the hook part of the lock, and you've got a deadly weapon. Luna has a purple belt in, I can't say that, jiu-jitsu.
Jitsu? Yeah.
Yeah, so don't pick her off. Yeah, everybody's here throwing potatoes at, oh, hi, Dizzy, how are you? A Dragon Slayer when he was in here. He even did the,
Kiko Doggo is my boyfriend's account, so that's me typing under Kiko Doggo in the room.
yeah, I hope his sister doesn't see where Dragon Slayer was in my live chat.
He's so silly, running around, grown ass man, 40 some years old, sneaking around to be on the internet. That's kind of funny.
They don't allow him online because it causes them to get harassed on their cell phones and stuff.
Yes, I know all this.
Oh yeah, Luna, you can only use 2 emojis at one time. People are getting their accounts deleted for multiple emojis. Can you take those potatoes out, please? Yeah, I happened to be on the phone one night with him when when there was a family feud, shall we say. I'll block him, then he'll change his number and call me or get a hold of me on Twitter or on Instagram or.
Well, he should stop doing that now that he has a girlfriend, because the girlfriend's not going to like that very much.
Oh, and apparently he told the girlfriend I wanted to talk to her.
Why do you keep getting dragged into all his relationships?
I don't know. Oh, but he did, and I have it on text message, so I have proof that if I wanted to get back together with him, he would leave her for me.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
And I have it in text, so there's proof of it. It's not just something that I said.
I believe you 100%.
Yeah, Halia. The only thing that I was smart enough not to give him my real phone number.
I don't know. He's a very lonely man, I guess. He has nothing better to do than hide and sneak around on YouTube.
I don't want to name names, so he talks to 2 people that are mods for a gorilla. The one that's supposed to be his girlfriend, the ex-girlfriend, and me, all at the same time. But the other night when we were talking about him, he was watching.
We barely talked about him.
I said, your name was never mentioned. Someone's been leading him on for years. Probably.
And what, we're supposed to be afraid of him? He's upset somebody mentions his name? Sorry, Mark, not scared.
No.
And leave Camo the hell alone, Jesus Christ.
I was kind of hoping he'd be gone for good this time, but
Well, I personally don't care if he's gone or not. He fixates on certain people and just won't quit. That's what gets him in trouble.
yeah.
There's a whole big web of people out there. Like, move on to the next, please. Give everybody their fair share of mark. You don't need to keep up with the same 5 people.
So, to get away from that, what do you think about all the new changes? Do you think they're going to ruin channels?
Well, from my understanding, there's a lot of changes are going to happen, and it's going to change a lot of content, what you can and can't do. But from my understanding, there's a whole list of other changes that are going to be made that they're still working on.
Yeah.
And it's because, there are a lot of people who have went, 5 to 10 years in order to get to the point where they make their living off of YouTube. And that could really damage, or it's going to damage a lot of people's content.
Yes, because people like Amberlynn Reed, who some segment of society would deem as being an influence towards an unhealthy lifestyle.
Correct.
She's going to be banned.
Correct. Well, Chantel, Foodie Beauty, she's a mukbang channel too, and she's not going to be able to do that anymore.
No, and that Nico Avocado, he won't be able to.
Avocado, yeah. Well, he's put on quite a bit of weight too, though. Let's face it, the level that they've taken the mukbang to is a dangerous thing, because they take it to another whole level.
Yeah.
But I still don't see it as being fair when it's a personal choice and harming nobody else. If that's what they're going to do, it's what they're going to do. It's not like they're sticking knives down their throat,
Yeah.
I still don't see it as being something that harmful. The thing with YouTube, people are so sensitive on YouTube about anything anybody does. Anything you say is inappropriate. In the real world, it's a lot more lenient. But unfortunately, I think we'll be losing a lot of good channels. They say that if you swear too many times on your stream, that can get you demonetized. I think all those type of rules are going to get worse in 2020.
And if you mark a video as not for children, you still can get monetized on it. But if you mark it as age restricted, it doesn't count towards your watch time.
Correct.
So that's going to hit a lot of people too. And I don't want to dwell on that certain person that we shall remain nameless, but I tried to tell him that right now he's got 0 watch time because all of his videos are in hidden, so that none of them count towards watch time.
Right.
So I said, I don't know if you unhide them, if you get back what you had on them or not, or if it's just gone and you got to start over. But he'll just buy time anyway, like he did a sub. So
I don't know. It kind of makes me wonder about starting my dog channel that I want to start. Would that be viewed as harmful? You know what I mean? What if one of my dogs nips at the other one or something on camera? I'd have to edit all that out, and I don't know. They're just finding so many different. My dog channel, I want it to be because of Toko. He's such a naughty dog. He literally he's up on the counter stealing bags of bread when I turn around. He steals my coat, rips it up. He's got a mouthful of socks. He knows how to open a drawer and get them out. All day long, I'm running around this house tearing after him like a naughty kid. So I'm going to be able to put cameras throughout the house to catch all day long all the BS and, edit it down into maybe like 15, 20-minute clips. But yeah, people will see me running around the street screaming like a fool after my dog all day long, doing naughty stuff. He's eaten 2 couches already in a year. It's just, he's a nightmare. But as he's doing these things to me, I'm laughing the entire time. Like, there's no punishment for him because I love him so much.
The only thing our dog chews up is Kleenex.
Oh God, Toko would have a fun with a box of Kleenex because Lord help you if he gets a roll of toilet paper, you'll have it through the whole damn house.
And it's so funny. Milo is our dog's name. He chewed up a Kleenex on my bed, and I didn't see it. My dad came in because he wears a nitro patch on his shoulder, so he came in on his way to bed for me to take that off his shoulder. And I could see Milo with a piece of paper trying to move this paper with his mouth. And I'm like, what's he doing? So Dad picked the paper up, and the dog was trying to cover up the chewed Kleenex with the paper. So
he didn't want you guys to see it, smart dog.
And it was
Good.
one day I was on the phone with my aunt, and she asked me how I was feeling because I had some problems with an elevated pulse. And I said, oh, I think I'm okay. And it just sounded like the dog said, no, you're not.
See, now those are the things, like if you have cameras in your house that are stationary running all day, like you could really make some great funny videos out of that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
In 1 week, Toko ate all three of my, well, 2 pillows, and then when I left one day, I forgot to put my 3rd one up, my very last one left. Come home, and there it was, all through the house, little brat. So I had to go buy new pillows. The dog will not let me own anything.
Oh.
He's chewed all the tables, furniture, you name it. He's chewed everything in this house apart.
Yeah. No, Milo's pretty good. Well, see, I got him third hand, so he was pretty well trained when we got him, and because I'm not good at training dogs at all.
Now, see, I can train dogs. I've had 2 female Rottweilers. I mean, I am literally a dog trainer, but in my older age and, between health issues and that, I'm really lazy with this one, and I taught him the simple stuff, and I know with Rottweilers you have to have a strong, firm control over them, but I'm just lazy now and don't want to do it, and I spoil the shit out of them. I just don't have the energy I guess it was unfair of me to choose that breed again and get a male Rottweiler, because I knew he's not suited to where I am in life, or the lazier dog would be more suited to me, but I love the Rottweiler so much I couldn't turn it down. I had to get him. But I just don't have the energy to do what it's going to take to keep him in line. I just let him get away with everything around here.
Yeah. Holly, enjoy yourself at the store that we probably cannot even name on here without getting a strike or something.
Oh, Holly's going to get the good stuff.
Yeah. Oh, for any of you that have channels, be careful of a guy named, I don't know if it's the Jigsaw or just Jigsaw. The picture that he has, the profile picture, shows an adult, but he's really like a 14-year-old kid. And then there's a new troll called the Porn Bomber. Like when
I heard or two, somebody who gets on your panel and then he turns around butt naked on you. I guess he's been around YouTube now too. Probably the same guy.
That's the Porn Bomber.
Okay.
Yeah, he'll take well, Dizzy just popped up there. He'd take Dizzy if I asked if anybody wanted to come in chat, and he'd come in the basement and with the name Dizzy, even though it's not her, and with a black screen. And you'd think, oh, Dizzy's going to come on panel with me, and then when I click it, it's really his bare butt.
Yeah, that's been going on over in the Boyd for a long time. People look at your chat, they pick out one of the mods' names or somebody that's in that room that goes up on panel usually, so they make a fake account of that person. When they get a hold of the link, they go on there and then porn bomb them.
Yeah. And I think, Sulfa, you know a little bit about what shady actions can be done on YouTube. You get my drift? If somebody is a mod on your channel, does that allow them easier access to hack your channel?
Being a mod does not allow access to be able to hack your channel at all, no.
Okay.
What will hack your channel is if you have a hacker who is a mod or even not a mod, drop a link to you and you click on that link. Links are what you got to be wary of, because you don't know what they have attached to it.
Because I was in a live that somebody came in and started blocking all of the mods somehow.
Oh, then you know what okay. There's a second status you can give a certain mod. It's called I forget the name of it. They're like the host of your channel. It does give them special privileges to the channel, and they can override other mods.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, there's a higher status than just like a regular mod, and they can control other mods. But now you have to be careful, and this is what I suggest to a lot of channel owners. A lot of channel owners don't want to do it. Unmod your mods when you're done with your stream, and this is why. If you get a rogue mod, they can go back to your stream later, pull the chat up, and block people from being in your room with you not knowing it. Because if they do it right now while the stream is going, you see it. It says they did it. They can wait till the stream is down to do that. Not only that, mods can go to your comment sections on all your videos and block comments and all kinds of crazy shit. I always suggest to people, unless you really trust your mod, unmod them and remod them each time.
Mm-hmm.
It just depends on how much you trust somebody, I guess.
Yeah. And I think what you're talking about is it authorized user or something like that?
I'm not sure what it's called. I've heard it a couple times. Being that I don't live stream, I don't know exactly what it's called, but there is a special status you can give a mod if you want. That does give them control over other mods.
It's under your community settings, I'm sure.
I just don't understand why people like playing them kind of games. Like, I don't know. It's crazy to me. I don't know what they get out of it.
Approved users. It says to approved users, use the flag menu on the comments page. Maybe that's not it, because how would you do it if they haven't commented on your video, though? I don't know. Mustang says yes, which is why I deleted all mods to make it more equal. But then again, I will have a few people who I trust. I'll be honest, I like being a mod just because when somebody deletes a comment, I can go back and see why they deleted it. I'm nosy.
Right? I don't block people. I don't delete comments. Like, they would have to go to an extreme, or the channel owner would have to tell me that's what they want done. Otherwise, I don't block people.
Yeah, I don't either.
When I do start live streaming soon, I've already told everybody, nobody gets blocked. I don't care if they come in there calling me every name in the book, because that kind of stuff doesn't bug me. Like, I want nobody blocked.
Yeah.
It'll be absolute freedom of speech. Unless they're saying something that can get my stream struck, then I will have to, but...
I timed out a couple in other streams where I was a mod when they said stuff about me. Mustang says go to their channel and copy their channel link and then go to approved user and paste in the link. So basically the same way that you make them a mod.
Get up here, Mustang.
You want to go up, Mustang? There's the link if you want to go up on panel.
Hello.
Here's Puppy.
Hi, Camo.
Hi.
Oh, look at them puppies. They're cute.
Yeah, they're much cuter than I am, trust me.
Oh, Lord. I've seen you. You look good.
Yeah, but not after being sick for the last month, trust me. I look haggard as hell.
I know. I've been like, where you been at? We miss you.
I'm feeling a little better today. I mean, I'm still stuffed up in that, but it's getting better.
Oh, well, I'm glad. Are you all decorating for like the holiday and all that? Can you hear me?
I'm sorry, come again?
I said, are you decorating like for the holiday and all that?
No, I'm not doing no holiday decorations this year. I'm skipping it all.
Oh,
I'm being a bah humbug.
you're the Grinch.
Yes, I am. Fupa Grinch.
What?
The Fupa Grinch this year.
I believe it. Shoot, you've been sleeping and stuff, all like a lot and all that stuff, ready just to come at us during the night.
Well, all my kids have, this year they're doing all the, like their partners, their husbands and wives, they're going to their places this year for the holidays. Next year will be my place, so I just don't see a reason for doing it.
Yeah, especially all that cooking and stuff.
Oh, trust me, I'm not, yeah, I didn't look forward to doing all the cooking anyway, so I'm glad to have this year off of that.
Luna Lovegood said mukbangs. I put real lemon on my lemon pepper chicken. I put like lemon pepper this season. Like it depends. I don't know. Did you already? If she's cooking it, or yeah, then I use lemon pepper and all that.
If you don't have the lemon pepper seasoning, you can put real lemon and then just some pepper. That's the same thing.
True. Yeah, true. Whatever's good for you. We got the little fireplace. It's a little cheap fireplace, but we got that on. Wait, hold on.
Oh, that's
that.
nice.
Not finished yet, but this is the little Halloween room before, and then the lights. You know, this is like this little open space room. You know, and then at the ceiling.
Oh, that looks cool.
So
I like the snowflakes on the ceiling.
Yeah, it's cute. It actually came out really cute.
My dog be barking like crazy trying to jump at those.
Yeah, the cats try to go in the tree, and that's why.
Oh,
What happened?
he deleted himself. I'll put the link back in case he wants to come back.
Years and years ago, I had 19 cats at one time, and they tore my tree apart.
I'd ask you to come up on panel, Luna, but you don't really talk on your videos or anything, so maybe you're shy. There's 6 people in here. Oh, there's Mukbang back.
Are you able to hear me?
Yep, we hear you.
I was saying I love the head titles and Luna love good stuff. Just that, let alone besides the video, I like it's hilarious. And I just gotta sit there and be like, oh, let me keep my mouth shut. When I'm literally laughing my ass off. Hold on, Camo. They have Black Friday in Canada.
Yes,
So
although our Thanksgiving is in October, a lot of stores still have Black Friday on your guys' Black Friday.
one of these things. Yeah, Black Friday is super crazy down here. It's dangerous.
Yeah, I don't leave the house on Black Friday ever.
Yeah, we've had a lot of incidents happen, literally. Where a lady got stomped on, trumbled on, with high heels and all that stuff. It's not even at that point. I'm just like, no, I'd rather do like holiday shopping ahead of time. You know, my ass, I don't care. I'll put stuff up in layaway and all that stuff. But ahead of time. But it's not worth it. They got good deals though.
So, but I should go down and we'll go and we'll get the little electric and just get them all over.
So what are you guys cooking for Thanksgiving? Wait, y'all had y'all's. I forgot to bring Canada. What do y'all do for Christmas? Pretty in Camo.
Pretty much same thing as Thanksgiving.
Turkey and all that.
Yeah, turkey, the dressing. Oh, Krupa's gone now. Turkey dressing. The the dressing that I make is a potato-based dressing. It does have bread in it, but it's potato. There'll be carrots, turnips, probably squash.
Yeah, I don't know what we're gonna do. We're going over to families. Well, I don't know. I know I wanted to make a green bean, not green, yeah, green bean casserole and all that stuff. And I don't know if I want to do a turkey this year like I did last year, but because we're about to have that for Thanksgiving, so we like to switch it up for Christmas and like bring brisket and ham, and all that type of stuff, and have more or less sides, and of course tamales and um I don't know what else, a lot of different stuff.
Hi, Daniel. How are you? Hi, Tumbleweed. Luna says mukbang. Did you hear the toilet flush on my video?
Yes, and I'm like, oh my god, that reminds me. I don't know why, like just yes.
There is a guy that does a poop vlog every morning.
That's when I had to go, and maybe I should have put it off. But more or less, half the time I was sitting down like a little girl, I was just taking a whiz and all that stuff. But I'm like, oh my god, YouTube is so serious. So I'm like, I've never washed my hands again on a live stream, because even when I washed my hands last time, they're like, oh my god, mukbangs, flushing the toilet again. I'm like, oh, screw this crap. I'm not doing that. But
No, this guy, his first name is James, I think. He does a poop vlog every morning.
ugh,
Now,
I'm
I don't know if he's actually, doing the deed or not, but he is in the bathroom.
yeah, that's what is it, like some ASMR stuff? I guess maybe they're trying to like help other people who are constipated.
I don't know. I think it's more for like I said to my dad, there's three main things that sell on YouTube: sex, drama, and weird.
Yeah, it's crazy, and it's crazy with all the new rule changes and stuff. What's going on? But that's what I was telling you. People won't be demonetized. Like whoever is monetized right now, they stated that like they're not gonna demonetize them. Like these family channels who are having kids up in there and all that, the channel will remain monetized. But any video, um, that has a kid up in it and all that, that video alone will not be able to be monetized. So if they happen to put a video the next day without a kid, then of course they're still going to be getting paid. But it's only videos that contain kids and all this stuff, and then plus, that whole new emoji thing. I'm not sure about that. I hear everybody talking about that like crazy, and I use emojis, so
Yeah.
suppose supposedly you're not able to use that in comment sections anymore. I don't know if that's true, but I just heard that this morning. You know,
Hi, Blue Line Bigfoot and KJS. Welcome to the live.
is that broccoli? The green unicorn? Yeah,
You're new. Check out the other channels that are in here. Yeah,
I
what
know.
set a limit of 2 per comment.
Yeah, or else it'll like consider it like a spam or something, and I'm like, what the heck? You know, I think it's ridiculous. Last year, a lot of people went on this little paranoid thing because there's this rumor, you know, where you had to have 10K 10K watch hours and 4,000 subscribers. People went crazy over that last year. This was like around the same time last year, and you can look at the videos that are still up, and then it never happened. But I haven't seen any of that in the new rules. Like it doesn't say anything about watch time hours and all that stuff. So far, it's just the kids, and so far I only see the kids really. Like how every single time you drop a video, it's gonna make you, you know, ask you that one dang question if this is kid friendly or something.
Sorry, KJ, your nice thought time joke because you put 4 emojis in your
Uh,
yeah. I don't want to take any chances. I mean, I'm trying to build my channel, and I don't want it coming back. No, you're not going to get monetized because somebody way back November used 4 emojis. You know what I mean? Like,
And then I know one thing that's starting to take effect too, for sure, because I've seen it, is like, you know how these people who just go drop the thumbs down and all that stuff, well, they have to watch your video for a certain amount of time now. So if they're just going to your channel and doing the thumbs down, you'll notice within 24 to 48 hours, all that will disappear. Even my dislikes and all that stuff have disappeared, you know, because those are people who are just, you know, like troll accounts, you know.
yeah.
But hold on. Hi, Blue Line Bigfoot. I didn't see that comment. What time is it over there where you're at?
It is 8:24 in the evening.
Oh wow, 8:24. It's 6:24 over here. Yeah, Nightbot can be a little bit. Yeah. Blue Line Bigfoot. Yo 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 yo. Oh my God, that reminds me of that reminds me of GBT. Yo 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 yo, or something like that. I don't know how.
Yeah.
Just trying to organize this Christmas. What's the temperatures like so far down there?
We've had some freezing weather. Nothing
Ooh.
has stayed. It's +9 right now.
Wait, what do you mean +9?
Well, we're in Celsius, so just a second till I try and convert it over.
Oh wow, that's crazy. Well, I think it's about like it's not cold over here. It must be like 60 degrees out here. 60, yeah.
Yeah.
And then basically tonight we're just gonna have scalloped potato pie.
Okay.
I don't know if you know what that is.
Well, I know what scalloped potatoes are. Um,
Yeah.
my aunt, when she makes scalloped potatoes, she puts a can of cream of mushroom soup in it.
Yes. Oh my God, I love creamy mushroom.
Okay, it's 44 degrees Fahrenheit here.
Oh yeah, that's cold. Down here in Houston, like we can't really even handle that. Like, you know, we're not used to temperatures like that. We have it, but it's, you know, mainly we stay like up in the 50s and all that stuff. But even the 50s is like freezing to us. That's, you know, Houston people. Oh fuck, my phone's done. Hold on, let me look at this.
A big
What
foot
happened?
too that you have winter.
What happened to Fupa?
She said that her phone died. It's on the charger.
Okay. Yeah, I know. I saw Annie up in here earlier. She had a good meal. I'm about to jump off so I can start dinner, but I don't know how long you're gonna be on.
Well, I'm heading on to an hour and a half. I've been here an hour and 20 minutes.
Wow.
Well, Blue
Well,
Line,
if you stay on, then
yeah.
What'd you say?
Blue Line Bigfoot said, "When you going to have me on the show?" I said, "Well, I don't know who they are."
Blue Line Bigfoot. It looks like they got a channel. Why don't But I don't know. It won't let me click on them. Does it let you click on them? Yeah, I can't. I guess they have a channel.
Yeah, yeah, they do.
Well, if they got a channel and they can entertain, Shoot.
Well,
Better
tonight's
than
the first time that I've seen them, so
Oh yeah. Yeah, because that other person that I came in earlier, I could have swore that was Mark.
the bug
Dragon,
eye.
yeah. What about the Dragon Slayer 79? Luna
Dragon.
Love Luna Lovegood. I don't know. I've heard about Bigfoot and all that stuff, but I don't know. The name just sounds whack, so it makes me not want to believe in it. But then I've like when you go look up all that stuff, I don't know. Sounds like it could possibly be real. I don't know.
There is a theory that
Luna said is Mark's girlfriend real. Hold on, let me let Camo talk though.
maybe Mark's girlfriend is a female Bigfoot. Anyway, I shouldn't say that about her. She's left the one that he's supposed to be seeing now has left comments on my videos. She seems like a nice person, but
That hopefully it's like her. That would suck if it was just Mark just trolling you. You never know with him.
yeah. Well, apparently he told her that I want to talk to her because she did leave a comment on one of my videos that he told her that.
I don't get what happens. So did he delete his channel?
It's hidden.
So eventually he's gonna come back.
Probably.
Oh Lord. Well, good luck with him.
Yeah. Well, all of his watch time's going to be gone
Mm-mm.
because
His what?
all of his watch time. Because if your videos are private, hidden, or age restricted, you don't
Oh
see.
no, that's he's monetized already. That's it. Like when you're underneath. Okay, so what happens is like when you're going underneath monetization and review, they want you to like if you have any live stream hidden or private, it's not going to count. So that means you're not going to gain any of them watch hours.
Yeah.
But if you're already monetized, yeah, he won't have to worry about that. That's like it'll give you a check mark on both. It'll show that you've reached 1K and then you reached the 4,000 watch time hours. And right when you have received that, it will also tell you that they'll let you know within a month and to unprivate everything. Everything has to be public, or else it's not going to add up to them 4K.
Yeah. Hi,
Yeah,
Sal.
yeah, that sucks, but. I don't know why they're doing this. I guess it's for the better, for YouTube because of all the crazy stuff that's been going on. I don't know what made them do the kids stuff. Huh. What's a skunk ape?
A skunk ape is another name for a Bigfoot. It's more of a, well, I guess, Blue Line can tell you. I can't think right now where they're supposed to be from. So I'm going to be, I don't know how long I'm going to be on until I run out of things to talk about.
Well, I'm fixing to jump off of here so that way we can finish making dinner and stuff. But I will watch it right now and stuff. I'm not sure who's going on next.
All right. Thanks for coming on.
All right, no problem. Put it in camera. Bye.
Oh, there. He said that Bigfoot or that skunk ape is in Florida. I knew it was somewhere warm. I couldn't think it was like Florida, Louisiana, that kind of area. Oh, sure, Bigfoot. You seem like you're real. There's the link, Bigfoot. And then I can say I had Bigfoot on my panel. Not many people can say that. Oh, Bigfoot, I put it in chat. Well, of course bearded dragons are real. Haven't you seen a bearded dragon? And if dragons aren't real, what does Mark go slaying then if he's Dragon Slayer? So they gotta be real. Yeah, Blue Line, come up. I want to hear your thought on the theory that, oh, sorry. I guess your name's Adam. Hi.
Hey.
I wanted to hear your thought on the theory that aliens.
It's got to adjust the volume here.
I wanted to hear your thought on the theory that aliens. Oh, I just said that. You can mute your other device and just listen through StreamYard.
Had a little audio issue right there.
Yeah.
How's it going?
I'm good. No, Luna, I didn't send it to him. That
I'll do the audio.
The ex after me.
Yeah?
But, okay, Blue Line, do you agree with the theory that Bigfoot was made by aliens to carry out their tasks on Earth, but they couldn't control them, so they came back and made humans?
Well, we don't rule that out. That's certainly a possibility, okay? There's no proof. Listen, there's no proof of any of this stuff. There's a lot of theories about it. And the way that we think we're open-minded, the Blue Line Bigfoot, or as we call ourselves, the BLB. My partner Jake isn't here right now, unfortunately. But we think that can certainly be a possibility. It's something we think about a lot. There's oftentimes when you have a Bigfoot encounter, there's oftentimes like UFO, strange anomalous lights that are kind of right around in the same area at the same time of the encounter. So we're thinking, what do these lights have to do with Bigfoot? Is Bigfoot like a sentient being out in the woods? Or if he is just like another woodland creature, why are these lights always around him when people are seeing him? Why are there like UFO activity going on when people have Bigfoot encounters? And one of the theories we came up with was that maybe Bigfoot isn't alien-based. Maybe he's something that happened from something different than that. Okay, there's a lot of different ways that could happen. But maybe the aliens are just as interested in Bigfoot as we are, but they have the technology to go roving around and checking them out. Okay. And they can get proof of them, and we can't. So maybe sometimes when you see a Bigfoot activity out there going on, you have an encounter, you have some lights that you can't explain. Maybe they're not directly connected to each other. Maybe it's just aliens checking out the Bigfoot. That's just a theory, but to me that kind of makes sense, but I don't really believe it. I think there's something more to that. I really do. I think they're connected in a way, my personal thoughts. But there's lots of ways to think about this.
Hi, Suzanne. How are you? Oh, Mustang says, wow, he is real and handsome.
Well, it's my friend's birthday today. We're here at the Man Cave celebrating my friend KJS Insano's birthday. He's old like me now. He's 44 years old. Here he is. Look at him. That's his birthday today, guys.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, KJS Insano. 44 years old, baby. Old. Guys, I love the channel. I'm just getting on here for the first time. It's awesome. I can't be here for very long because my phone is what I'm working with right now, and the battery's going to die. So I got to bounce. But I'm subscribing. I'm subscribing right now. I'll tell you what, I'm going to subscribe. So
I got it, you too.
Well, keep up the good work. Keep up the good work. We appreciate everything you guys do there, Camo. You know what I'm saying?
What area are you from?
Upstate New York in the Adirondack Park.
Okay, I'm in Nova Scotia, Canada.
Okay, so you're a northerner as well.
Yeah.
So you know how it gets cold.
Yep.
Winter and all that. Yeah. If you guys ever want to talk about Squatch stuff, anybody's interested in it, shoot us an email, bluelinebigfoot@gmail.com. We'll get right back to you within like 4 to 5 business days.
Okay.
and then we'll chat. We got lots going on. You know, we just do, me and my friend Jake, we just do this for fun. That's all it is, just for fun.
Yeah, I've
Just
got
for
your
fun.
channel up there on my phone. I'll be watching it after I'm done mine.
It's fun. It's supposed to be funny, but also informative. Okay, we're serious about squatching, but we like to have fun too. That's the thing. We like to have a lot of fun.
All right.
Okay.
Well, thanks for coming on.
Thanks for having me on. This was a blast. It really was. It was great.
All right. Well, happy birthday.
Okay, awesome.
Don't have too
You
much
too.
fun.
Okay. Bye, everybody.
Bye. Yeah. I'll go Bigfoot hunting with him. Anyway, back to my life. Yeah, mukbang is. You're funny. I believe in Bigfoot now. Yeah, they look like they were going to have some fun back in that cave. Oh, mukbang, I'm single. I'm sitting here at. Oh, there's Southern Belle. Okay. Hi, Southern
Hey,
Belle.
I'm trying to get
Are you going to tell me
some
what you do?
I'm trying to get some people to come in. They're on their way, so hang tight, okay?
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I saw you. Oh, Christmas lights behind you. You're celebrating early?
Yeah. Well, I had flamingo lights up, and then when
Yeah.
I took them down, it just looked bare. So that was the only other thing I had.
Oh, okay.
I could put both up and then have Christmas flamingos, I guess.
Yeah, you could.
They're
I
like
don't,
little.
I don't put any of that stuff up because you know why? You have to bring it back down. Oh, but
Do
you
you
probably
have?
have kids. Do you have kids?
I have one. He's 27.
Oh, well, yeah.
Did you see what Mukbang Terminator put in chat about the Bigfoot guy?
I can imagine. Let me,
Amen. Praise Jesus. I'm shooting my email off right now.
are they coming in? Hit that like button. They should be shooting in any minute. I have Suzanne. Suzanne, I've seen you before.
She's really close to where I am. She was actually within 15 minutes of where I lived the other day.
Oh, where do you live?
I'm in Nova Scotia. There's not
Oh,
a lot of YouTubers here,
oh, okay.
or not that I found. There's one guy that has big fish aquariums in his garage at his house, and he's quite a big channel. Something DIY. I can't think what it is right now.
Well, he needs to swim on over here, doesn't he?
Um, I don't think he really goes to a lot of channels. I never see him on any other channel but his own.
Ah, okay. I'm trying to get Miss Canadian Scrapper over here.
Okay, I've watched her some.
Yeah, I'm working on her gang to come in here. I told her I'm over here. I said, I'm trying to hold her up here so you can come in. And they got a lot of people in there that are pretty talented, pretty
Yeah,
talkative. Oh,
yeah,
true.
the West Edmonton Mall. I'd like to go there. They have like a indoor water park and a roller coaster and everything right in the mall.
Oh, that's cool. So do you swim a lot or?
No, I'm a big girl. I float. Like
Well,
I can actually sit in the water, just like I'm in a lazy boy chair and not even move, and I float.
oh, but can you swim?
Yeah, I
Well,
can.
that's good. A lot of people can't swim. I
I have
can't
a
swim.
rare condition called lipolymphedema, and it causes unusual fat deposits. But the higher your fat ratio, the more you float.
Oh,
So I float.
I sink.
Yes, Mustang. I
And
said
I'm
I float.
terrified of water, but I do bathe. Hello, scrapping together. I'm glad you're here. There's one of the
Hey,
guys
nice
scrapping
scrapping.
together.
be sure to check out everybody's channel.
Yeah, and the host, of course, give her a thumbs up. She's important.
Mukbang says this is why we love Camo. Yeah. Sometimes I say things without really thinking that it could be interpreted the wrong way.
Now, R5 Adventure, she is also a very large channel. She's very kind.
Oh, that's the first raid that I've had.
Well, I feel like I'm not going to say what I feel like, but now you've had your raid.
Thank you.
No, you think Miss Canadian Scrapper, I'm just the sidekick. I'm a supporter.
Yeah.
I support many channels. I got my 1,000K, so I'm going to start a community tab and start saying things about the channels.
Hmm.
So, just what I feel and how they touch my hearts and what I've learned from a lot of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how do you feel the changes are going to affect the channels?
I think everybody's just really nervous and anxious and trying to get to that goal. And I think if you just relax and just be naturally good at what you do and give people an education in what your channel's about, like I've suggested a word of the day on people's channels, like, I was suggesting e-waste, like e-waste Mike. I never knew what e-waste was until somebody explained to me. It's computer trash or whatever. And I
Yeah.
just think, a little bit more education. I think if they pop that in their channel, some of them are really good. I like some of them. I never knew that. I didn't know that. Oh my God, I never knew that,
Hi, Miss Canadian Scrapper. Hi, Tan's World. Oh,
There,
Daniel wants to come up. He's been
yeah,
on
Miss
my stream a couple
Canadian
of
Scrapper,
times.
why don't you come up? Oh,
Yeah, we can have a whole party.
yeah, Miss Canadian Scrapper, come up and introduce yourself to this young lady.
These changes are here to protect us. If we're not making videos that were intended for children, Mark is not kid friendly. Well, I'd like to be on the safe side and mark all my videos not kid friendly, even though I do some that would be kid friendly, like I like little things like that.
Aw,
But I don't want to change my whole channel to kid friendly just so I can still do that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? Like,
you could
and
do
then,
some adult and some kids.
yeah,
Like the lives. If all you have is, you really can't have a child on the panel, so you could do that one, the lives adult, and some of
yeah.
your videos kids. Yeah,
But
but
now
I'm gonna.
if I do a live stream like at the exhibition and a kid walks in front of my camera, does that mean I have to mark it different than I would if that kid didn't walk in front of me?
I'm a supporter, so we're gonna let this guy Daniel tell you because he probably isn't. He's a video maker.
Not at a minute. I've only just started.
He's going to drink there.
No, I've only just started YouTube. I only created my channel.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go down and let one of the more knowledgeables
We only
video
have 6
makers.
people up here, so you're fine.
Okay, well, do you want to bring somebody else up, Miss Canadian Scrapper or
I'll put
R5? They're pretty
the link
knowledgeable.
back in if anybody wants to come up.
Did you put your link down again?
As long as
Okay.
you're not a mean troll or anything.
Well, I know they're not. R5 is one, and Miss Canadian Scrapper are very, very nice people. Trust me, I would never run you that way.
I don't want Porn Bomber to come up on my panel.
Who?
Porn Bomber.
No. I don't either. I have to keep my good name too, I
Yeah.
tell you somebody's good and they come up, that makes me look bad.
Okay, R5 is coming up.
I was just going to come up fast because you're worried about that. I talked to someone that has connections with YouTube that is very knowledgeable on YouTube. The only time you have to mark a video for children is if your intentions of that video is to market it to kids. if you are not making a video with intentions of marketing it to kids, whether a kid is in the video or not, it does not have to be marked for kids.
Okay.
Once marked for kids, they will not put ad revenue on it. There will no longer be notifications on that video. You'll lose comments on most of those videos. You lose a lot because they're trying to protect the kids.
Yeah.
So if you're not aiming it at a kid, leave it as not kid friendly. Kids can still access it if they use a parent's account. It's basically putting the responsibility into the parents' hands, not our hands. So if they're not using YouTube and they get into our account, if we have it properly marked, we can't get in trouble. As long as we're saying not kid friendly, and if there's something not kid friendly in that video, we marked it properly already.
Okay.
So we aren't at risk if they watch something not appropriate because we had our stuff marked as not for them. They got in because they weren't on a kid account.
Do you have to go back through all of your old videos and mark them?
I just did all my channel not kid friendly. I just marked them all.
Yeah,
It's
there is
just-
a setting. There is a setting in the options to mark your channel as over 18.
99% of our videos are kid friendly, but I'm not going to take the risk of that one video getting in a kid's hands. And I'm also not going to basically lose all ad revenue because I'm now saying this is for a kid.
Yeah. Well,
Because
I
that's
think
basically what you're doing is you will lose all ad revenue if it's for kids.
like I
I
took this to the dollar store. It was like one of those mystery bags, which in theory I guess would be, geared towards a kid, but it's for a kid at heart, right?
I like Nightmare Before Christmas, so
Okay, what kind of dog do you think he was when he was alive?
A
Zero.
Dachshund.
He's a small dog, obviously. I would say a Jack Russell.
I think he was a wiener dog.
That's possible too.
Look at the nose.
Yeah, that's possible.
Oh, I thought you were talking about me now.
I like Zero.
And then they had these ones that are like a dragon. Dino Froze, they're called. They were $1. So I got it, and then I got this cool little guy.
My kids like those mystery bags. It's like their favorite thing to get.
And they had Harry Potter ones too, but they were all sold out.
The Dollar Tree?
We have Dollarama. I'm in
Dollarama.
Canada.
Corgi. That Corgi would be possible too.
Yeah. But since I have a wiener dog, I think he's a wiener. Because he's so low to the ground too when he walks.
Corgis, I call them the fugly dog that you can't help but love because they got the knock knees and they're just funky looking, but they're adorable at the same time.
Yeah.
I used to have a Pomeranian.
I've never had a Pom. I've had a Corgi. Corgi is the only small breed I've ever owned. My mom owns Chihuahuas.
She was the best dog I ever had.
I've heard they're pretty smart and pretty good dogs.
Yeah.
Now, Dachshunds, I've heard are pretty hard-headed.
He's very
Oh,
stubborn, but he is really smart. I wasn't feeling very good one day, so I was talking to my aunt on the phone, and she said, "How you feel?" And I said, "Oh, I'm okay." And the dog said, "No, you're not." It's as clear as could be. You said, "No, you're not."
He said, "Get off the phone."
Luna says that for everybody to name their Harry Potter host, she's Ravenclaw.
No, because I've been talking a lot to that friend of mine though, because she's got a lot of knowledge and the stuff, and I'm like, so what should we do? Just because I want to be on the right side, and we've been talking about it since before this even took place because she knew it was coming.
Yeah. So, do you have any information on the 4,000 subscriber change? Is that's going to go through?
She said that she's only been told that it is going to eventually happen. We just don't know when.
Okay.
Like she said, it is going to eventually happen. Anyone that's monetized will be grandfathered in, is what they're saying. But yeah, I know that they are talking a definite change. I just don't know when.
Yeah.
Which I can see why they're doing it, because a lot of people realize live streaming is going to get you your hours, and a lot of people are flying through the hours because of it.
They are, that's for sure.
I got my hours in 2 months' time. So
And a lot of people have people with troll accounts playing their playlist to get the watch time.
yeah,
But I heard that doesn't count anymore. You can't watch like somebody's videos, boom, boom, boom. You have to only like watch one or two at a time.
you can watch the full playlist, but the thing is, like, you can't watch them on loop, basically. You can't watch the playlist, then run it again, then run it again, then run it again. If you watch it again, like a week, 2 weeks later, like, then you might actually be watching it. But if you're watching on a continuous loop, then you're just looping it.
Okay.
Do you need your playlist watched?
Nah.
Yeah, I'm at 592 watch hours. I'll show you guys this notebook that I started. You see, I have the date, and then I have how many F words that I have, and then my watch hours. So I keep track, like, yesterday I had 644 F words, and today I had 646, so I went up 2. I keep track of if I go up or down and how many I have. And then I have another page
I can
over
run your playlist tonight.
with the dates and what videos that I do that day, and if I filmed them, if I uploaded it, and what how the watches were and stuff like that over here.
Yeah.
I have way too much time on my hands.
A lot of people do that, though. They keep up with their hours.
I do a lot of comparisons on videos, comparing on how their record was at the exact time, just to see if we're going up with our uploads in that genre or if we're going down.
And I find too, if I put up like a cooking video and try what I cook, then if I play up the fact that I'm a big girl, I get more views on that video than if I just do a straight cooking video and don't mention in the title or the tags or anything that I'm a big girl. It's like twice as many views if I put in that I'm big.
So you're a big girl. I'm a big girl too, but I don't think I'm gonna say I'm big boned.
Well, the way I look at it, I'm a big girl, and if that'll help me get my channel to be monetized, then what the heck? Might as well
I think
use
you're beautiful. It doesn't matter how big or little you are, as long as
There
you
are
got a beautiful personality.
definitely keywords that are going to get higher search value in each genre.
Yeah.
I find
about self-esteem.
We do such a randomized genre on our channel. Our channel is literally a hodgepodge of everything. So I compare all the different videos, and our definite best performing videos are the dumpster diving videos. Those ones skyrocket for us. Makes all the other videos like they're performing like crap.
I don't have anybody to go dumpster diving with me, so my luck, I'd fall in head first and couldn't get out or something.
Oh, I've almost done it a few times. I think everyone's waiting for that video of me falling in.
A lot of people use those
Sorry, I
sticks.
didn't even see you down there. Like this.
Hey, Scrapper.
Scrapper, there's only this much of the top of your box showing down in the basement. I didn't even
because
see
you gotta
it.
lift it up. I have the same problem on my computer, and then I learned that if I touch it, because mine's touchscreen, I lift it up and I could actually see who was in the basement. Because before I was like, oh my god, I can only see this much. I'm like, yeah, if I don't know who you are, I'm not bringing you up. I get the same thing too. I don't do it. But in case you don't know, I always wear a mask. Everybody knows me this way. So
I have watched a couple
What a
of
nice
videos.
picture behind you, Miss Canadian Scrapper.
yeah, I don't know who painted that. Whoops, sorry there. See that painting? Someone painted that for me. Miss Sutherland built it. Wait, I get my glasses on so I can see. That chat's pretty good. Oh, there it is. I can see it now.
Oh,
So I take it you're Canadian.
I am Canadian. I'm from Ontario.
I'm from Nova Scotia.
Cool. Right on. I had some people in my chat tonight that was from. I had one guy. He was from PE or Nova Scotia, somewhere he was from. And we had some others too. They have Dano. He's from Ontario. Who else came in tonight that was from Ontario? I had a bunch of that are my locals that come by.
Yeah.
And then of course we brought the whole family over to introduce them to you so they could join up with you and hang out.
Well, thank you.
No problem.
That's my first raid.
I'm going down, okay?
Okay.
I'm going down to the chat. Okay, bye.
Thanks for coming up. I've found a guy that's from Newfoundland that goes into the paranormal channel.
Right on. That's cool. There's a lot of amazing channels out there. A lot of really awesome channels. Depending on what you're, I have a variety of everything. Yeah, my puppy. As you can see, my puppy. She wants to be part of it. Here, right here. Say hi. She doesn't want to, I guess. She just wants what's on my table. Won't she? She just wants what's on my table.
Oh.
It's my Jack Russell.
That's Jack Russell.
That's my Jack Russell. This is Angel, and Molly's over here next to me, touching up my arm. Stop, you two. Go play. Go play. Silly girls, go play.
I have a wiener dog. He's on the corner of my bed there, sound asleep.
Oh, yeah? I wish mine would sleep. Mine are just wound right up. And they've been outside playing most of the day with me. Running around in the snow. They just love playing in the snow.
Yeah,
My Shepherd and Husky are currently outside because they don't like to stay in the house.
Well, it's a little cold for them outside. That's why I have to bring them in. Because my little one, she can't take up with the collie. She can handle it.
Mine have the in and out as they please, and they're choosing to be outside. So I'll let them do it. Good night, Tans.
Good night, Tans. Thanks for stopping by.
All I had to go. Okay, all right, Tans girl. See you later, girl. For sure. I'll message you later, girl. So,
yeah, I know there's been a couple YouTubers that I noticed that kind of freaked out about the rule changes, and there's a couple that have said they're going to close their channel down out of fear because of the changes. Of they don't know what they should mark their channel as. They don't want to get in trouble, so they're just closing their channel. And
why would you do that after all that work? Why would you do that?
That's what I don't get.
When it says right in it, it just tells you all they're saying. They give you a banner and it pops above mine, and it says just go and mark it. Either it's kid friendly or it's not kid friendly. That's all it is. So what's the big deal? If you don't want kids in your channel, you just mark on it. I don't wanna. And you can view each channel if you want to do it individually if you want to do your videos. Yep. I just marked all of mine because you know what? What kid should be playing with power tools and doing scrapping at what I mean?
Well, my channel, we've got dumpster diving, we've got paranormal, we've got urban exploration. Sure, they might enjoy watching some of that stuff, but it's not really kid-oriented material.
Exactly.
I have a question. YouTube has an app, a smartphone app for kids. Why not just separate the kids part and the adults part and just make YouTube 18 plus?
Yeah, for sure.
And they kind of are doing that with this, is they're trying to make it so where if you're saying, yeah, I'm kid friendly, you're going to go on the kid, your stuff will get advertised on KidTube. They're saying now we've separated it this way. Now on the parents, if their child is still watching adult content or content that wasn't intended to be child content, it's on them. It's no longer on the creators. It's not on YouTube. The parents allowed them on the wrong app, basically, to go watch YouTube. Now it's on the parents. Because that's the thing, is 90% of these kids, they're not watching on KidTube. They're watching on Xbox. They're watching on their parents' account. They're not watching on their own account.
Yeah. Hi, Southern Belle.
A lot of these kids even have monetized channels that are monetized under their parents' information. It's their parents' channel, but the kid runs it.
So I have a question. If just for discussion, would it be better if YouTube was not regulated, well, it is anyway, but if you had to prove your age before you actually created a YouTube account?
it would be better in one sense, but like I said, the problem is so many parents let their children use their account, which they couldn't sue YouTube at that point because it's them letting them. They're using their own account, but you're still going to get kids on the platform no matter what. But it would be better in the sense of YouTube would be covering their own butts, because if you're on there and not of age, it's because the parents let you there.
Well, it's like parents buying GTA 5 for their kids. Same thing.
Yeah. Yeah, it's essentially, it would be placing the responsibility in the child's hand or in the parent's hand instead of YouTube and the creator's hands. Because essentially, like, there's been times I've seen 13-year-olds at 2 and 3 in the morning, and I know they're on my time zone in a live stream. Where are the parents at? Why is their 13-year-old up at 3 in the morning in a live stream? And there's been times I've seen that same 13-year-old on a panel in a live stream. That's an adult content panel, and it's like, why?
Yeah.
Where's the adult at, and why is this person allowing this kid up on their panel when they know this is an adult content chat?
Hi, Africana. Hi, 411 now. And Colleen. I don't know how to say your last name. And Luna, that's kind of died down now after the election. The Canadian PM for Brown State.
Yeah, I think that would be a good idea. That would definitely place the responsibility in the parents' hands. Because it's ridiculous that anyone else should be responsible for what someone else's children they're doing. I can't control what they're watching and what they're doing, and that's not my responsibility to make sure I'm catering to a child that wasn't even supposed to be on this platform to begin with.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody make sure you check out everybody else that's here. There's some really good channels.
Like, we try to keep our channel more or less a family-friendly or like orientated channel, but there's times when you're running a live stream, you never know what's going to happen. You can't control your panel numbers. You can't control the chat. You can't control what's going to happen on a live stream.
Yeah, I flagged my channel up as 18 plus because I don't want to be censored in the fact that I would like to swear now and again.
Yeah.
And not be penalized for it.
And I do challenges too, and those challenges tend to bring about some swearing and some other stuff because they're not fun. So yeah, it's like we say we're family friendly because 90% of the time we are.
Yeah.
We have that rare occasion where I wouldn't want to take the risk.
Doreen asked if Miss Canadian Scrapper did something with your hair. It looks very nice.
No, I just haven't pulled it out. It's stuck in the thing. My Missy dog here doesn't want to stop. She just wants my attention. Because I've been on YouTube for too long. She wants my attention. Haven't you? I've been on here too long, so now you get my attention.
My dog's just down there. I think he's dreaming. He's kind of wiggling in his sleep.
I wish mine would go to sleep. Mine just wants to play now. She thinks it's playtime. Okay, easy on the hands. I need my hands, girl. I'm here for work. Kisses. Give kisses. Kisses, sweetie. Kissy. Kissy, 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 kissy. Ow. That's not kisses. You can pull my mask off. You gonna pull mommy's mask off? You're so cute.
She goes, I'm gonna make it so people see your face, Bob.
You're mad at me. You're so bad.
Really, Doreen, you might have to check out R5. I think you've got a lot of comments on videos already.
Yeah, I'll go back through and check out everybody after the stream. It's hard to check people out when you're.
Oh yeah.
Get down, silly.
Check everyone out when you're up on panel or on your screen because it's just.
You have. I could run. Thanks. Ouch. Crazy dog. Yeah, there's too much stuff that nobody knows, and you just got to keep learning. That's all you can do on YouTube.
Yeah, there's always stuff to learn on here. There's always things to figure out.
That's right. All you can do is just make more friends and move on and just keep building and building.
Okay, Southern Belle, I'll add you.
So
Doreen said, Daniel, can you type in the chat, please? See, the worst is when people use a different name up here and you don't know what their actual channel name is, because you'll see it and you're like, oh, you'll look that up and you don't find them.
yeah, I know. And you can't, so then it's like, yeah, I know you get that a lot of people use crazy, whatever their channel isn't even called. They come up on it and you're like, what? And then when they're in the basement, you really don't know who it is.
That's one thing StreamYards need. Well, there's two things StreamYards needs to fix. They need to make it so you can't change the names, because then you wouldn't have the porn bombers, because that's how they're porn bombing. They use a name people know, and they come in with that name. And so they need to make it so your channel name is the only name you can go on with. And they need to make it so that the person running the stream can reject you from the basement.
Exactly.
If they don't want you in the basement, if they don't want you on stream, they can just reject you. So something like the porn bombing can't happen even in the basement, because that's happened to people in the basement as well. Where all of a sudden they get porn bombed, even though it's not on stream, but they saw it because it's in their basement.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of crazy things that goes on. That's why I'm very sketchy. That's why I keep my finger, if it's a new channel, I keep my finger on that thing. So if something's going to happen, they're going back down the basement real quick. So, because I mean, sometimes you don't know somebody comes in and they just think because they're new in your channel, they're going to automatically be able to come up with you. I kind of like to get to know you first before I bring you up, and I get that, and that's understandable and all. But some channels you don't really know. I mean, if anybody wants to check my channel, go ahead. You catch me in lies, and you'll know what I don't do anything that I'm supposed to. We just horse around and we have fun. We talk about sometimes YouTube. We talk about educational things, and usually whatever the format of what's going on in the day-to-day stuff that people bring up.
Or you have the interesting chats like today.
Yeah. Well, we have all kinds of different chats. We have different things. Like sometimes, well, today it went to, like, if there's something going on in somebody's life and they want to share it with us and we can help, we'll help. We do our best because we're streaming all over the place, from Europe to, the U.S. to Canada, and laws are different everywhere. So if we can help, we try to help.
Yeah.
I could how are you?
And if someone's having a bad day, let's try and put a smile on their face, So they walk away and they go, wow, I feel much better now that I was having a bad day, but now I feel better, That's essentially what you want to do.
In my live stream, that's my main goal, is just to have fun myself, but also just kind of leave everyone else having a good time, happy.
Yeah, let's leave happy for sure, guys. That's it. Yeah.
I do not do drama.
Yeah. I have zero tolerance for it. I'm done. Zero. Like I've told my mods, you see it, get rid of it.
I can't understand the channels that's where their main focus is, like drama channels, and I just don't get
it happens.
Why people would constantly do drama every day. I know it brings in traffic, but I couldn't do it.
And that's another thing. YouTube needs to clamp down on rant videos. They need to clamp down on hate videos. Like literally, they need to, like, as soon as a person does it and they've been notified, the YouTube doesn't do nothing about it.
Yeah.
They won't let them monetize it or whatever. Really? Like, how does that help anybody?
Well, I had someone that was flagging me. Now, because I know the person I know that knows the YouTube person, I know who was flagging me. I know exactly who was flagging me. But that person was flagging me for 3 months consecutively on everything I posted. But they couldn't crack down on them as harassment.
Yeah.
Because they have a right to opinion. But you could tell, obviously, like, this stuff was getting flagged within seconds of going up. Seconds of a video being posted, it was flagged. Seconds of my live stream started. My live stream wouldn't even be a minute in, and it would already been flagged. So how do you have an opinion on something you don't even know what it's about?
I know, exactly. I get the same thing. And I know who it is. And then they don't, like, it's ongoing. And then the rant videos, like I said, I don't understand. How do you get rid of that problem? Can you get rid of that problem? Can you get rid of the
The only way you can go after someone if they're directly ranting on you and spreading derogatory stuff and using your channel name, you can flag it and they will sometimes get rid of it.
Okay.
I have hit someone with a flag once when they decided to start saying stuff about me that was not true.
Yeah.
So that's the only thing that you can do about it, and then hope that they take it down.
Okay. All right.
Thank you, Southern Belle. You're being a big, huge help.
Yeah, Southern Belle is really awesome. Like I said, for a supporter, she's like I said, if people don't know her, you guys really want to get to know her. Because of your channel, you definitely she's a big help in the channel. You know.
Yeah.
She definitely does help. She can help in any way. She will. You know. And another thing like I said, I've heard, and I don't know, is it true? I don't know if you've heard about it, R5, or about the too many wrenches in one live. Is that if there's too many, that they'll flag that channel or that video, and then we'll let you post it, or they won't get.
I have not heard that yet, and I don't think that would be true because, like Pusha Studios, everyone is blue, and their stuff still goes up.
Okay, because I mean I've heard it, and apparently a couple of channels already got flagged for it, and they got them taken down, I guess.
What I think there was a glitch that happened, and I know it had something to do with the emojis as well. That was a glitch, and I'm sure that blue thing was probably right in with that same glitch. Because there's too many channels I know of personally that have a very large cast of blue in their chat, and others that have the whole chat is blue.
Yeah,
they don't have any issues.
Well, I took a lot of my blues off. I went through mine and all the guys, and I explained it tonight in mine. I said to them, don't be offended, guys. I only left a few up. And like I said, I'm going to cut it down to people that just want to run late, want to come in and work and do stuff for me. If you don't want a blue wrench, that's perfectly understandable. But if you come in here and you just got a blue wrench, it doesn't mean that you're favored on anybody else. It means that you're actually going to be put to work when you come in with the blue wrench. Essentially, that's what the blue wrench is for. The blue wrench is there to help you guys. It's not there to say, "Oh, you're my favorite. Okay, I favor this one over this one, and you don't have a wrench." It's got nothing to do with that. It's supposed to be essentially to help us. And
you can ask them. You can ask them directly. You don't always get in touch with them right away. But I've not heard anything about the blue wrench stuff. That's new to me. But with how many people have all blues in their chat, I just don't see that being true.
Okay.
Like Pusha Studios is big. Like I don't go in there as often anymore, but they're a big channel, and they've all their people are mods.
Yeah.
And they've never had an issue like that.
I'm going to leave it for now and see what happens because maybe it's something new. And I've already gotten rid of mine, and all my people in mine understand because they all come in and they're like, "I don't know if I to explain to them." They're like, "Oh, okay." And like the night before we discussed it, and they're like, "Okay, take my wrench. I don't care, guys. I put wrench in. We don't want him to have your channel." And they were all great about it. That's what I said. The people I have on my channel are awesome about it.
Yeah.
So they were all good about it, and they didn't care. And then we had more people coming in. They were like, and they wanted to know, so we kind of explained it a few times, and they were all good about it. So they just thought I was mad at them. I'm like, "No, guys, I'm not mad at you at all. You're all everything to me, guys. You mean the world to me, So
the Bell's like, shut your mouth. You two talk too much about Camo talk.
Sorry, guys. Sorry.
I've seen a few people mods. I still don't know a whole lot of people very well. So I'm kind of nervous because I was in a live and they thought that somebody they had modded was able to hack into their account and started getting rid of people and doing all kinds of weird stuff.
The only thing they can do is they can hide someone. You can check your hidden list easily.
Yeah.
I will say this. This is something that a lot of people don't realize. So I'm going to say it. Make sure your mods you have are trustworthy because I can turn on, if I'm a mod, I could go into your live stream after it's ended and I can hide people on that live stream if I'm a mod. So I can hide them behind your back, basically. Where most people are like, "Oh, I watch my chat." You could never hide someone in front of me. You couldn't in my live stream if you're in it actively. I watch my chat very closely. So I would see it if you hid someone.
Yeah.
But the thing is, a mod can go in and hide people when you're not live. So you do have to know you can trust the person that you have modded because they can still go behind your back.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that till a couple months back. A lot of people don't realize that.
I already knew it. I knew that.
Somebody just told me earlier, if somebody that's a mod is going to hack your channel, they would have hacked it even if they weren't a mod.
Yep.
Yeah, for sure.
411, very true. You can totally run a chat with 3 mods until you start getting a lot of people in your live stream. The problem is no one can ever be in every single stream you have.
That's right.
You start running into the issue of you want more than 3 or 4 mods, so you have a couple mods no matter what. especially if you're running streams in the morning, afternoon, and night, you're doing all different time zones. Everyone is in a different time zone, different things going on at different times of the day, and sometimes you have other countries in your stream that might be your mod. Yeah, so you just it's smart to have more than 3 or 4 just for that reason.
I think I had like 80, and I knocked it down to 20. No, 19. Sorry, I knocked it down to 19. So you tell me that's a lot of people, and these are regulars who come in all the time, and that's where they were all concerned that I was mad or something. I'm like, no, guys, we explained the night before, and I said I'll explain it again at the beginning, and they're all like, okay, they're all good with it, And I said it's just I don't want to be, any trouble with you two. I want to abide by every rule that's out there, guys, and I want you guys to, flourish as much as I do. So, and they were like, okay, no problem, So
I think I've got 30 or 40 mods, but yeah, it's easy to have 80 mods because there are so many people you're subscribed to and that they're subscribed to you.
Yeah.
And they come to your chats regularly. You have a good friendship. You trust them. And after a while, you mod them because you trust them. And then you realize after a while looking at your chat, like, wow, I'm turning all blue.
Yeah. And that's what was going on. I mean, everybody in my chat was blue pretty much. I only had maybe the odd straggler, the new person that would come in. And I'm like, you know what? And I counted them last night. And I'm like, oh my God. Like, I mean, I'm sitting here going, oh, I couldn't believe how many I had from all the times that I've been adding in the year. And within the year that I've been on, I haven't even been on a year yet. And I've added that many people. It's just that, I mean, I trust these people a lot. And, they're great people. But I mean, they're not always in there. Some are in there, like some will come in like every day, and then there's some that come in like once a week or twice or 2 times a week. So it's, I mean, at different times too. If I come on earlier, if I come on later, they'll stray again. It depends on what time, but if they're working, what's going on. And it's like, I got to cut it down. So I'm thinking at different time zones. I got people from different areas and stuff too. I got some from the UK, or I should say, UK. I've got some from the US, some from Canada. So it's a bit of a, for me.
One of the things like I noticed too is if you have a stream with a lot of mods, it does scare away the new people coming in a little bit because they're afraid what will happen if they say the wrong thing.
Yeah.
So that's one thing to be careful with too many mods too, is you can scare away new people because they come in and they're like, there's a lot of people ready to time me out if I do something stupid or something that's not acceptable. So they might not want to come in because of that. And people have actually gotten complaints because of too many blues in a chat because they're afraid of saying anything that they might get timed out.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's perfectly understandable, for sure. And we want to draw new people in, because if we don't draw new people in, then we can't grow.
Yeah.
No. It's great getting raids from other people, but I mean, you're not going to always get your raids, but you got to get new people from somewhere, guys. And that's essentially if they accidentally click on your live or something or your channel, because they just happen to see you, maybe your thumbnail was appealing to them. You don't want them to come in and go, and then when they're to your live, they go, oh my God, it's full of blues. Like, they're scared. So,
yeah.
So pick people. I don't know. I've got 19, and I'm staying at 19 for right now. And if the people that are 19, if they even want to trade up with any of the others, that's fine with them. If they want to trade in, they're fine with that too. So the ones, and like I said, they really, everybody in my group that comes in there, that we really, we communicate with each other. We get, back and forth and stuff. And if anybody wants to trade up, they'll trade up. They'll tell me like, you can give mine to the so and so, and I'll be like, okay, cool, and then I'll come back to them down the road, So that's what they want. They want me to cycle them around, like in the group. So the ones that want them and the ones that don't want them, they don't want them at all. So I said, okay, that's fine with me. So
yeah, just make sure you trust who you mod and make sure you're modding people that are going to be accessible in your live stream.
Yeah,
there's no point of being mod if they're not going to be there.
That's right.
Yeah.
So yeah, you need people that are going to frequently be in your chat. For sure.
Oh, hopefully I'll learn soon. I've been here since February, so.
You're doing good. You're doing good. You just got to keep at it. Keep at it, you'll be fine.
I have a lot of negativity from family members.
What do you mean? Why?
I just get a lot of negativity about everything from a certain family member.
I didn't tell my family or friends we had a YouTube channel until recently. We just didn't share the stuff out. We didn't let people know. It was just kind of kept quiet.
Yeah.
it was just in the last couple months that a lot of my husband's work partners started finding out that we had the channel, and a lot of my family started finding it, and friends started finding it. But it was just something I didn't feel the need to tell them, and I didn't want to hear the negativity about it.
Yeah.
Because that's a lot of people don't get why you would come on YouTube and share your personal life with the world. Why you would come on to these live streams and talk to random strangers. A lot of people don't get it, and they're gonna have their 2 cents.
Yeah. Daniel Southern Bell says to tell us what your channel is about.
I was typing it in because I didn't want to say anything to disturb the chat. But my first thought of my channel was to document my keto journey over the last year and month, and how I've lost 77 pounds in 7 months.
Oh wow, that's right on.
And and I wanted to document it because in England, keto isn't well known yet, as it is in America. Like, we can't even get almond flour over here. We have to import it from America. So I wanted to document it and tell people about the diet and how easy it is, because I've been big all my life since leaving what you guys call high school, I think it is. And I've been big, and recently in the last 6 years, I was experiencing acid reflux, edema of the legs. I thought I was having quote a gallbladder attack because I knew I had stones, but I was having an attack every year, and it would last for 15 hours. And I was being told it's my gallbladder, it's my gallbladder. And then I was going to the gym, I was losing weight, I lost about 2.5 stone. And about 3 months into my gym sessions and stuff, I found out that I had a fatty liver from eating too many carbs. I felt like I was drowning with food. I felt like I was going to be fat for the rest of my life, or overweight, I should say. And then all of a sudden I fell down this YouTube rabbit hole, learned about how eggs strip fat from the liver. And then I got into this, I don't know if anybody knows, Dr. Berg on YouTube. He advocates and teaches people on how to do the keto diet. And since then, I spent the whole month of that month researching the keto diet and getting more than one person's perspective on the diet. And everybody was saying the same thing. So I thought, the diet's going to work. And then I went straight after Christmas, I went keto full time. And that's when I learned that I could lose weight, still have my cheat meals, and not put any weight on. I have been the same weight for the past 6 months now. I've not been to the gym once. The only excess skin I have is on my stomach and my arms and between the legs. Everything else has gone back to normal. I got rid of my acid reflux, my heartburn, got rid of my fatty liver. And I was about to have surgery for my gallbladder to be taken out, and I refused the surgery because they said, "Oh, it needs to come out. It's your gallbladder." But it was actually my fatty liver. My liver was so inflamed, it was pushing against the gallbladder and the stones were coming out. And I refused the surgery, and I still have my gallbladder now. And I have not had one single attack. And I've completely changed. I don't crave sugar. I don't binge on food anymore. I only eat 2 meals a day, and then I fast for the rest. So I only have my first meal at 4 p.m. and then my last one at 11 p.m. and that's it. No snacks, no breakfast, and it's completely changed and saved my life. So I wanted to not honor, but to say thank you to the person that taught me the diet, I wanted to spread the word in England on the keto diet. And so many, like about 5 months in, when I lost all the weight, I was getting, I work in retail, and I have customers come up to me every day, about 3 or 4 customers saying, have you lost weight? You're not ill, are you? It's like, no. So how did you lose it? I'm eating a high-fat diet. They're like, what? Yeah, I'm eating a high-fat diet. She goes, well, doesn't that make you fat? No, if you don't, it's the sugar in the diet that adds, it's the sugar in the diet that allows the body to store fat. Increase insulin. Insulin's the key. If you keep your insulin down, you will not put weight on. Or carbs as well, and moderate protein, because everything you eat spikes your insulin. Well, increases your blood sugar to spike insulin. You keep that down, your body does not stay in storage mode, and fat fills you up quicker. So you stay satiated longer, and you utilize fat to keep yourself full and not feel hungry all the time. So I can have, well, at the minute, I might be changing my. I don't follow any macros. I don't count calories. I just make sure that I have a base salad for lunch with a fat and a protein, and then for dinner I have a plate full of vegetables, low carb vegetables, and then I choose a fat, which is probably going to be a meat, like mince, burgers. If I have chicken, I add butter to it, and then I choose my fat. And 9 times out of 10, the fat is with the protein in the meat anyway, so I don't add any extra fat, and that's it. And basically the body, because you're increasing your fat intake, the body adjusts the amount of fat that you're having in your diet, so it doesn't create fat in the body. It's the same as diabetes. You overload your body with sugar, then your body is thinking, well, I'm not getting it, I don't need to make it because I'm getting it from the diet. It's the same with fat. You increase your fat, the body doesn't start making it. Your body adjusts, like cholesterol levels. Like eggs increase cholesterol. Yeah, they do. But the body will make less cholesterol to counteract the cholesterol you're having in your body. So it's all about increasing your healthy fats and decreasing your carbs, and you can lose a lot of weight within a short period of time. And because you're fasting, you're allowing your body to heal, especially your liver. Because it's going to take about 3 years for my liver to heal. It's still there a little bit. I can feel it sometimes, but yeah. So that's why I created my channel. And then when I created my channel, I found out that I didn't like my voice when it was recorded. It sounded deeper than usual, and it was really weird. So I have issues at the minute with my voice being recorded or listening to my own voice. And then I had issues with the background here. You see this bit. But I want to put posters up as well, and I'm a perfectionist. If it doesn't look the way I want it to, I'm not going to do it. So I'm waiting for posters and stuff. And then I got into gaming, and I have a friend that I play that I've visited in America as well, like GameWave I've known for 7 years. So I want to try and do gaming videos with me in the background on the webcam. And that's about it, really. No, you can't eat pasta. Pasta's too much carbohydrates. I've not eaten bread, pasta, cookies in the last year. And that's it, really.
What do you miss most being on the diet?
When I started keto, oh my God, sugar. Sugar is your worst enemy on keto, because you create. Keto for me is, I think people should rename keto to it's like what do they call it? It helps you remove carb addiction. It's a carb addiction diet because you're because you've been eating sugar in the Western diet. Your body becomes more acidic from the sugar. and that's why people get heartburn is because, and gallstones is because their gallbladders are not taking in fat, so your bile isn't breaking fat down properly, and that's why people get gallstones is because it's an inactive gallbladder, and that's what type 2 diabetes is insulin resistance. So the diet allows the body to heal from insulin resistance, so that it can process insulin a lot better. Because I find, like, when I started the diet, I could eat stuff and I would get bloated. Everything I ate made me bloat. I would feel my heart go and everything. My skin was red, and that was symptoms from the fatty liver. And now I can eat stuff. I can eat a little bit, not strict diet, because the first 7 months I was on the diet, I didn't cheat whatsoever. And now I can allow foods back in that used to affect me, but they don't affect me the same way they did. And yeah, I don't even want, like, I was eating Chinese. I don't even want to eat Chinese anymore. It just changes your outlook on food. It made me realize that I should be eating food to survive and not for pleasure.
Right on.
And that's my channel.
What about a pint? Can you drink?
I can, if I want to be kicked out of ketosis. It takes, when you reduce your carbs down to 20 grams or less, you go into a metabolic state called ketosis, where the liver starts burning fat for fuel rather than sugar. Because the body's first response when you eat sugar is to try and get rid of it, because sugar in the body is a toxin. The same as alcohol. It will go for the alcohol first rather than burn fat.
Okay.
So I can drink alcohol, but it's going to kick me out of ketosis for at least 2 days. Because it can take up to 21 hours for your body to get back in. But the more what's raw the alcohol, the quicker you're going to get into ketosis, because the less sugar in the alcohol. Like, I can drink gin and vodka. Anything else I can't, because of the sugars.
Fair enough.
No, but there's carbs, and carbs, if you eat carbs, too many carbs, they turn into sugars. That's everything you eat turns into glucose, except for fat. Actually, that's why we utilize fat, because fat is the lowest food on the glycemic index, and it doesn't directly spike your insulin. So that's why whenever you have tuna, have it in extra virgin olive oil. You can have cheese, you can have bacon, you can have meats. Because the first half of the diet, I was eating salad with salami. And then I found out that there's dextrose in it.
Yeah, I'm going to hop off of here, guys. It was nice meeting you, Camo.
I've been on here for 2.5 hours. I think I'm about at my limit.
All right, girl. See, you did it. 2.5 hours. That's good.
Yeah.
But thanks for having me up here.
Oh, thanks for coming up.
No problem, guys. This was fun.
Thanks for coming. Everybody that's in chat, thanks for stopping by. And I don't know if I'm going live tomorrow night or not. I probably will if I'm not doing anything else.
Okay, cool.
Okay. So thanks for coming by, and we'll see you again.
All right.
Have a good night.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.